Hello everyone, this is Basil Z, Basil Eagle 24, or whatever name you'd like to call me. Today I have a crazy surprise for everyone that has been following along with me on my streams. I don't have many streams up for people to follow for personal reasons and time. Nonetheless, if you watched, you know what I've been doing. As you can see right now, I have completed the Grand Mastery Challenge, or Ultra Mastery as some would like to call it. This challenge is insane and one of the most difficult challenges in COD history. It is one of the it is insane for the sole reason for the quantity, and it is hard because of the amount of time and dedication needed. But I have a few tips and ideas that can help make this challenge a bit easier if you want to complete it. Let's get right into the video. First, you need to get Orion, which is already a hassle for many players. The Orion challenge is difficult because you need to unlock gold, platinum, polyatomic for 51 weapons that are base guns or base and DLC guns. For my journey on this challenge, I included a mixture of both base and DLC weapons. I completed the entirety of assault rifle, battle rifles, submachine gun, shotgun, and LMG classes, which is already 38 weapons. At the time of this video, some of the DLC guns that I included were the Razorback, Cronin Squall, and even the ISO 45. For most players, I have seen these 38 weapons being used frequently and are probably the ones that are convenient to use on any map, especially shipment. I won't go over the challenges that unlock the gold challenge itself, mainly because they vary for each gun in the game, and it would be too much to explain. Sorry, excuse me. I will have to go over the main tips that can help anybody who wants to do this challenge alone or have different goals in mind. For the rest of these weapons, I have completed 3 snipers, which are the MCPR, the LAB, and the Victus. I have done all the marksman rifles except for the crossbow, which is a weapon that I personally don't like, hence why I skipped it. Again, I've completed all the pistols with the exception of the GS Magna, which is the automatic deagle. Excuse me again, sorry. Now this may seem confusing because this leaves 16 weapons left over from the ones I mentioned recently, which would tally up to 54 weapons instead of 51. I'm going to explain something that will kind of tie into the Grand Mastery Challenge in a bit, along with the DLC aspect. To conclude this section, I skipped both melee and launcher classes because they're just not fun and they're too hard. For the Orion challenge, you need to first unlock gold, which is 3 kills without dying for most primary weapons, and I believe like 2 kills without dying for secondary weapons, or maybe it's just the count is just a little bit shorter. Then after that, you must unlock gold for a certain number of weapons on each class to unlock the platinum challenge. Excuse me. For example, you will need to unlock gold for 8 assault rifles for this challenge to unlock within the class. I will actually pull up a screenshot of the table of the number of weapons you need for each class to unlock it. Pause the video so that you may look at it. I would advise you to be careful due to the state of the UI and the game's health in terms of bugs, because some of these challenges may not count, so keep an eye out for that. Many people found the Platinum Challenge to be hard because good old long shots are back. They were hard in MW19 and hard in Cold War, but this will be the next step to unlock Polyatomic. You need to kill a player at a certain distance in order to receive a long shot, which makes it difficult because each map's design can interfere with that. My advice is just to play, hardcore and try to find matches with maps like Los Almas, El Asilo, or Embassy, and even Tarak. You can also hop on shoot houses. You can get some long shots there. Just be mindful in each match. These maps are perhaps the best ones to earn long shots on, especially Tarak. Tarak's very open, and there's just a lot more freedom of long shots right there, and that you can earn. And it like no matter what, it's just sometimes you'll already be like getting spotted by the enemy, like you're already being seen. So sometimes high alert would be good on that map too. Definitely be mindful of the sweats in each map. You also want to put like the best attachments for long shots, like a barrel that increases bullet velocity and damage range, and some that can help control recoil. Definitely don't hop on in core, especially for the SMG. I remember I was playing El Silo once, and I straight up just got someone from like across the map. I think I got like a 60-meter kill on El Silo with the SMG. I think it was the Vector, and it literally killed the guy in like point 0.1 second, and it was just really good fun. That's why I recommend just going on to hardcore to get your SMG long shots, and even just other long shots in general for the weapons. Once you complete all 51 platinum challenges, you will unlock the polyatomic challenge, which is less difficult. It consists of getting headshots, which is usually 20 to 25 headshots for each gun. The launchers and melees are different. I believe they deal with killing a certain number of enemies within the time range. My advice for you is you just simply hop on shipment and get your headshots there. At the time of this recording, shipment 24/7 is available. Once you complete 51 polyatomic challenges, you will finally unlock the Orion camo. It is a pretty cool camo, and I think it's one of the best in the series. It is also one of the few animated camos that I personally like. The first half of the Grand Mastery challenge is complete. Now, alright, so when you unlock a Mastery camo, another challenge will unlock under the Weapon Mastery tab when you put on the camo on your weapon. It is another set of challenges that will appear, and this is where things get crazy. So, you see right here in this screenshot that this set of challenges involves getting kills with a certain camo equipped. It is 100 kills with gold, 200 kills with platinum, 300 kills with the polyatomic, and 400 kills with the Orion. This tallies up to 1000 kills, and they must be completed in the order, with gold being first, platinum being second, polyatomic being third, and Orion being last. You cannot skip a camo, or else your challenge will not progress at all for the camo you equip. When you complete each of these challenges, you will earn a small reward, which is a calling card, an emblem that is unique to the weapon, and camo. Once you complete all 4 camo challenges, however, you will unlock a weapon charm. These weapon charms will unlock as you complete the 4 challenges for each weapon, and the charm contains its signature design. So in order to do the Grand Mastery challenge, you need to do these 4 challenges for each of the 51 weapons, which totals up to being 51,000 kills. This is probably the most insane part of it all. So my advice for this is just to simply hop on shipment and earn the kills there, as shipment is a really fast paced and short range map that will earn you the most kills within each match. The same advice would also apply to the base camo challenges leading up to gold itself too. You can work on some of the challenges early, like equipping the gold challenge while doing the platinum challenge, which makes it a lot more easier for you. The long shot kills will also count towards you racking up some kills for the gold challenge. The same applies for platinum to polyatomic. 25 headshot kills within 200 platinum kills is also a head start. I also think shipment would be a great map for long shots with the shotgun and pistol, and yeah, you can easily get long shots in there. And if you already finished, like, let's say platinum and polyatomic, you know, you can simply duplicate your class, and once you've already finished platinum, you can start on polyatomic right away, so that way you can finish up a little bit sooner for that camo. There's not really a definitive list yet for the weapons that would be considered easier to do. I would just advise you to go on like Reddit forums or any other forums that might be helpful. As of right now, it seems like some of the weapons are bugged, considering that they mentioned or they've released a patch that would be able to allow you to do this challenge with DLC weapons. So my advice for you in that is just to compare lists with other forums of what they said, specifically Reddit. Reddit helped me a lot. YouTube somewhat. It's just a lot of people kept saying the same thing. Just, you know, they always did it with the launchers and the base weapons, which it's up to you as to how you want to do it. But for me, I just chose a simpler way with doing weapons that were included with DLC. So I'd honestly tip my hat to those who did it with the launchers and melee weapons. That is insane. Like 1,000 kills with the RPG and Joker. That is a lot. So when you finish it all, you get a message at the top of your screen with it saying Missing Name Challenge, and you get one final reward. The final reward of this is underwhelming as you saw. So yeah, for all this insane hard work, time, and effort, you just get the Grandmastery Charm, the animated calling card, and the animated emblem. That's it. Yeah, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool and all to have as it shows you've done this difficult challenge, but the IW devs should have really strived for more than this, let's be honest. We have a charm that nobody but a peer who is spectating might notice or someone who picks up your gun. We have a calling card and emblem that looks like almost every other emblem in the game with the theme of it just being skulls, I guess. I feel like for anyone who does this challenge and find out the reward is just kind of lame, it doesn't seem enough and seems discouraging in my honest opinion. If I had to critique this, I would have just made Orion one of the last final rewards and maybe restructure the challenge a bit, like 100 kills with any base camo, then 200 kills with gold camo, then 300 kills with platinum camo, and finally 400 kills with, polyatomic. It would have made Orion like really rare and, it wouldn't make sense to why like everybody just has it now when it's one of the hardest challenges in the game. This would have easily made the challenge a bit more exciting, or if the devs didn't want to go this route, then they should have just offered something more compelling like an operator skin or customizable camo that can only be accessible through it being the reward of the Grand Mastery. Overall, this challenge can be fun and frustrating depending on how you do it. I just explained right now that most people will do it on shipment and it's going to get frustrating no matter what due to SBMM and some people having advantageous shotguns like freaking shotgun, which is the most which is what most people are using right now because of the new shotty. But it will also take time. I could have personally done it sooner if it weren't for personal things in my life, like a job and school. So in the end, it all comes down how you want to do this challenge. If this game is the only game you have right now, and if you're bored, then maybe you can do it. Other than that, that's the challenge explained. Just the main points of it. Um, I hope this video helps you. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, or dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to show some support. This video kind of ran on like an 8-page script that took me like 5 hours to make, along with the editing taking like a couple hours more. So I would really appreciate the support. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope if this video gets famous, it helps people a bit more, and maybe I could go in depth if it blows up a little. But thank you so much, and I'm out.